Good morning, Avalon. We missed out on Friday, sadly. But I guarantee you, it was business reasons. And if you can't tell already, I am currently trying to see if there's any technical issues, if you'll give me a second. Give me 1 second. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? Okay, this seems just about right. Okay. I'm not gonna waste any more time, given how much we are already late. How late I am, specifically. As always, I always rope you in and say we. Part 6. Fate Grand Order. Lostbelt 6.5. Traum. Let's continue. As far as what's going on, I could do a very quick mini intro to kind of wrap things up real quick. Possibly starting Monday, we will be doing a chapter review of Blue Lock. That will most likely be every Monday, although it depends on when they get the translations up. And yes, it will be in English, it will not be in Japanese, but of course I'll mention it beforehand, but it is going to be spoilers. There is going to be a lot of spoilers as far as the current chapters. So Mondays we are looking to start doing that, and those will basically be a part of the intro. It's more or less something I'd like to review. Or, well, sorry, not review, but more or less get into and read. I thought I might as well do it on stream. There was an announcement of Ghost of Tsushima. There we go. Coming to PC, which I believe is already out on PC. And given that I just referenced it, you are most likely thinking that's going to be our next variety game. No, it is not. It's a bad thing that I even brought it up to begin with, but the reason why I brought it up is because it was a PlayStation 5 exclusive for the longest time. Now, this could be seen as a positive or a negative. The positive, because it was PlayStation 5 exclusive, says there is the possibility of Spider-Man 2, the video game, coming out to other consoles, that being Xbox, and I don't even know if Nintendo Switch does it, but the current one that we are currently on, PC. So I'm looking forward to that. The chances of that happening are very high. The bad news, given that it took, I believe, a whole year for Ghost of Tsushima to come to PC, there is that slight chance that that is what we're looking at for Spider-Man 2. And if that is the case, then we won't be able to play it until October, November, somewhere around there. So more or less, this is a future update on a game that we will be playing. But no, given in the past that I mentioned that we were going to play it, only to find out that it was even on PC, and more or less just waiting on the release, and wanted to give an update on it. very quickly, I will do another audio check. I swear I am not trying to think of things to say. Or any announcements, that is. Check, I swear I'm trying to think. Okay, this should be good. Alright, audio seems fine, although I could turn it up a little bit if it will let me. Okay, around here should be good. As far as intros, that should be it, I believe. Unless someone wants to remind me of anything. I won't go too big into details. There is a lot of things I could talk about when it comes to a video game called Call of Duty. But Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was announced, and yes, I know it's been announced for 2 to 3 weeks now, almost a month, but I'm specifically talking about the live stream, which is going to feature the actual gameplay and see what it is that we are actually going to be getting into. But like I said, I'm not gonna jump into details as far as, I guess, my experience with Call of Duty and just what entails. All I can really say is I am more than looking forward to Black Ops 6. And it's not even the fact that it's taking place right after Black Ops 2, as far as the time and setting. It's more or less looking at the history of Black Ops. You have Black Ops 1, wonderful, beautiful game to kick off Black Ops. Black Ops 2, an upgraded version of that, even more beautiful, possibly one of the best Call of Duties of all time, arguably. Black Ops 3. Still a good game, although, of course, there is going to be that split side as far as jetpacks go. I know there's a different fan base that was against jetpacks, but it wasn't too bad. It was still a pretty good game. Black Ops 4. Back on boots. Boots on the ground, that is. No jetpacks. Wonderful game. Clean game. I could argue a little bit when it comes to the... If I remember correctly, there was a mechanic where most people would just shoot one bullet in melee. For those of you that know, well, you know. For those of you that don't know, it was a very... I guess cheesy would be the right word, but it didn't feel good when doing it, and when doing it to yourself, or having it done to you, because it was a guaranteed insta-kill. And then last but not least, before I even forget, Call of Duty Cold War. Not Black Ops, but Cold War. And yes, it is a Black Ops game, but they went with a different name for whatever reason. But then again, that reason should be the fact that it says Cold War. Not a bad game. If I'm being entirely honest, I know we're spending a lot of time on this. I said I wouldn't go into details, but I'm already going into the history of all of it. But this is the last Black Ops game, so no worries. Black Ops Cold War. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I think it's what it's called. Or maybe it's just Cold War. Either way. They didn't really have much of a challenge when it came to other Call of Duty games. The games that were before it. I don't remember entirely what the Call of Duties before it were, although I am happy that I don't remember them, because if I don't remember them, they weren't very good, in my own opinion. They didn't really have anyone opposing them, or a threat. So as far as the game itself, it was pretty easy to make a good Call of Duty game without trying too hard. They just simply not repaste, but I guess copy and is it repaste? I don't know why I'm thinking of repost. They copy and pasted, basically, and added a few things, changed a bit, and whatnot. But more or less, to keep it short, it was a good game. It was a good game. They didn't need to try, and it was good. And that was the game they left off on. I believe it's been 3 to 4 years. 4 years. No, I'd say it's been possibly 3 years. 3 years since a Black Ops game was the main game, or the new game, you could say. But, like I said, looking at the history, it looks crystal clean. And I am more than happy to welcome a Black Ops 6. Especially one that is taking place right after Black Ops 2, as far as the story, the setting of the game. It's not too futuristic, it's not too in the past, you could say. So I'm looking forward to that. And like I said, I won't go into details, even though I by all means went into the details of its history. We should start Lostbelt 6.5. Will there be timestamps? Of course there will be timestamps. Are you kidding me? Do I need to announce that? Take a nice stretch. Stretch the left arm. Stretch the left arm. The right arm. Let's begin. Where did we leave off? Kriemhild. We are fighting Kriemhild at the moment, but given that there is a new enemy class, that being Saber, on my screen, surprisingly, I'm curious as to what's to come. Quick audio check, very quick. Once again. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, this should be good enough. Alright. Fate Grand Order, Lostbelt 6.5, Traum. Part 6. Section 20, Vengeance Unrequited. Begins. For those of you that don't know, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, because if you don't, watch part 5. This is Kriemhild and her past. For those of you wondering. But nonetheless, go to part 5, watch my live stream and or video. Like and subscribe. Got it. Collecting them now. Just like that. So we have 3 Holy Grails now. One being from the Righteous Realm. Or wait, no, sorry, forgive me. We already have one from the, Or yeah, no, forgive me. It is the Righteous Realm. I was thinking of the Reinstatement Realm, but that Cramhild had the Revenge and the Reinstatement Holy Grail. So all 3 in total. Yeah. It probably won't be long now. Whatever. Of course, we're going to get right into it, but Siegfried did have a talk with us earlier in part 5 of our live stream. Of course, we didn't end up hearing whatever it was that he told us. I understand. Thank you for everything, Sieg. So he's the saber that we're gonna fight. I'll mention it now. I'm curious, given the alliance that Siegfried is having with his wife, Kriemhild, what of Zhang Ju? Will he try and take over? A little more mature than that. Middle schoolers. High school, at best. Could Anastasia be on your mind, Kadok? Of course. Saber and Berserker. Alright. We are not holding back at all. We're going full throttle. So if I remember correctly, Kriemhild, her Noble Phantasm, removes defensive buffs, so it's a guaranteed hit. Of course, if we have Altria, or if we end up using Altria Caster, that effect won't be applied, because her Invincible can't be removed, nor can it be penetrated. Let's see, what do we have as our current lineup from last time? We can use our normal farming lineup formation and see how that goes, and kind of get a read as to what's going on or how this is going to play out. So we'll use our Yoskaya BGM.
いいでしょう。アサシネイト受けたまわりました。
Okay, this might be easier than I thought. It did say level 85. Although I think this is because of the fact that she no longer has any of the grails.
食らい尽くしてくれましょう。
We'll end this in one go.
どうぞごゆっくり。イノベーション始めます。そのように。はい、NFF サービスで。はい、NFF サービスです。もちろんお望みのまま。イノベーション始めます。
姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。邪魔者は消しておく。姉上の意向にひれ伏すがいい。
Okay.
シェルターでしたらこちらに。平らげて。 何を今更
Let's
食
see
え
how
る
much
と
we
い
can
う
dish
の。
out. Cream Hill
森
has
は
the
燃
damage
え
cut
地
up,
は砕く。
although she is berserker,
そ
so
の
we
上で
will
無
be
自
doing
覚
a
なら
super
ばあま
effective
はれん
damage.
よ。
So I think it'll
粉
clear.
塵のごときども我が炎に帰るがよい。ここまでなのね。でもいいわ。私はごめんね。あなたごめん。
うわ
貫いたか。
死産決断。
貫いた。無念はない。ありがとう。
ー姉上に逆らうなど
I
身
completely
の程を
overthink
知るが
this.
いい。
Although I did use my farming lineup, so I didn't really. I was ready to take a shotgun shell to the chest, instead it was a BB gun. No, not yet. Moriarty and Zhangju. Those are the two that come to mind. But most importantly, Moriarty. Well, Mash would already know that it's more than fine, especially if we've acquired all 3 Holy Grails. We shouldn't need to say everything's fine. Weird fade away. Well, the Revenge Realm is done now, so yeah, we're good to go. Hi. I'm not sure about that, but it's a possibility. On Taku. Things are going back the way it was. Are we finally gonna get into the real meat of what's going on here? Maybe Moriarty's gonna fill us in. Technically. His inner Moriarty's coming out. So there's three factions. The reinstatement realm, the righteous realm, and the revenge realm. And all three of them are waging wars to win a holy grail, or to win all of them, that being 3 holy grails that each realm has. And given that one of them wins, that being the righteous realm, aka us, we will have 3 holy grails in our possession. And Moriarty mentions that this singularity is going to become forever, or be a forever singularity. Is he trying to turn this singularity into a Lostbelt? Is that what I'm understanding? Because as you know, Lostbelts are places in time, or how to accurately describe this and make it short at the same time. A Lostbelt is a future and or past that potentially existed, but never actually did. But when you go to that Lostbelt, that specific Lostbelt, there is how to explain it. That specific Lostbelt has its own history from the beginning to the end. But from our viewpoint, us being the original timeline, to us, when we look at that Lostbelt, there is no beginning or end. There is only that specific time, once you get into that Lostbelt, that it becomes a Lostbelt. to the people that are inside that Lostbelt already, that has had its start in moving to the current time that is happening within their world, to our viewpoint, it's always been like that. At that specific current point, present time. So what I'm getting at with this is, when it comes to Lostbelts, Lostbelt 1, Anastasia, Lostbelt 2, Gotterdammerung, Lostbelt 3, Quinn, Lostbelt 4, Mahapralya, or at least I believe that's the name, Lostbelt 5, Atlantis, Lostbelt 5.5, Olympus, and then Lostbelt 6, Avalon Lethe. Each of these Lostbelts were trying to become the current status quo, the current history, to take root upon the earth and more or less become reality. Now, what I think Moriarty is doing is he is trying to turn this singularity into a Lostbelt, given that he just said that the singularity will become forever. And maybe these three realms, Reinstatement, Righteous, and Revenge, are the start of that. The start of this specific history to start things, is what I'm assuming. But of course, the interesting thing is, there is no tree of emptiness. Because in order for a Lostbelt to actually start to take root into the Earth, aka our planet, you need a tree of emptiness to take root. And there is no tree of emptiness. But of course, maybe he'll get to that. Or maybe we'll learn more and that this isn't actually going to be a Lostbelt. Sorry for that history lesson. Gomen. Gomen. You've been saying goodbye to Moriarty. Interesting. Oh, Minerva. I'm not gonna talk about it now, but I will say something just popped into my head as to what's going to happen between Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes. I don't know what the outcome is, but I know the current setting. One second, audio check. And we're back. So like I said, I don't know the outcome, but I know the current setting. For when that will happen, I will start to talk about it. I just want to briefly mention this before it becomes something of, I should have said what was on my mind at the time. And so I am saying it right now. You'll know when you know. Or you'll know when you see. Ignore me. I'm fumbling my words. Continuing on. We've known about him for a while, Director. Especially Kadok and MASH. Holmes knows that that isn't all. That can't be it. Especially given his role as a foreign disciple. There has to be more to this than that. Is it that time, Brad? A cheerful goodbye, surprisingly, from Brad. What you got, Holmes? Tell us. Every second counts. You're always welcome to come, Vlad. I've hyped you up so many times. You are always welcome, especially in Avalon. What a great servant. Ascension? No. I expect some form of reward. Gordolf. Things. We'll talk more about it later. So we're going to face... Sorry, I'm being reminded. I was gonna make a joke about Juju. Zuzu. Zuzu. Zhufu. I keep saying that with a Z sound. Zhangju is still around somewhere. And yet we're going off to face off against Moriarty. Are you the final boss? A send-off. Why'd she write damn it? It hasn't actually happened yet. My favorite BGM, the mysterious BGM. Okay, here. I'm gonna reread this and I'm gonna stay silent unless something needs to be said. I love this BGM and it rarely plays. I'll just let it play. No, let Holmes think. Do not interrupt him. Let him speak. We need to know, Charles. I'm sorry. I know you're new to all of this, but let Holmes think. Oh, well, that's good news. God, I love that BGM. You want to know how much I love it? I know when it was first introduced. Lostbelt 3, Quinn. Although, well, I guess in the English translation it's Sin, but Quinn. I love that BGM. If I remember correctly, I believe before we got a glimpse of Qin Shi Huang, the Tsar of that Lostbelt, it played. It's very rare we get to hear that. Why is that? Interesting that we thought that this was an awkward situation, because I understand what Holmes is getting at, because at the beginning, Kadok referenced the fact that there could be someone that's trying to betray us that's in Chaldea, and fingers were being pointed at Holmes for just a tiny bit. And now that we're on the carriage, I wouldn't think that would be on our mind, but given it said it. Well, we do have first-hand experience as to what Moriarty is like in his first ascension. Doesn't really care about me. One thing that I believe we really need to drill into Holmes' head is that, yes, this is Moriarty, but one thing that we need to drill into his head is that he is a foreign disciple. So sure, he's still Moriarty, but he has new principles now that might go against the whole acting evil. It has been forever since we played Shinjuku. From what I remember of the old James Moriarty, in Shinjuku, there was two Moriartys. There was an evil Moriarty that was the main one, and the other Moriarty, which we just saw a flashback of, was a second Moriarty that was, I don't remember correctly, but more or less a clone, and who was teaming up with us until we found out that there was another Moriarty, and they both combined into one, becoming Moriarty, more or less. As far as what we thought of him, or how he was, he seemed pretty alright if we're talking about the one that was teaming up with us. He wasn't as cold or heartless. Correct. The reason why Holmes is saying this about Limbo, aka Ave no Seime, aka Asha Domen, was because if you remember, in Lostbelt, technically it's 5.5, but we could say 5.8, Naraka Mandala, he did rebel against the foreign disciple and decided to become a god himself, which was very interesting. So that would kind of go against the fact that he was acting in the way of, I guess, being under the foreign disciples' control, when in reality he rebelled against it and wanted to become a god himself. The Achilles heel and Vritra, I'm not sure. I don't remember. That thing I mentioned about not knowing the climax but knowing the setting, I'm gonna talk about it right now. I was waiting for the scene to end. So, from what we've heard from Moriarty in his book that I am currently forgetting the name of, the climax or the conclusion to the fight between Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes was not settled. Because the climax, they both fell off into, I believe it's called Reichenbach Falls, which is why Holmes found it ironic. The book ends with both of them falling into the waterfall, or at least I believe Moriarty fell into the waterfall, and no one knew if he actually died or if he, well, did die. And I'm surprised I didn't think of this earlier. when this was referenced. If I'm not mistaken, this was part 3, possibly, where it was referenced by Holmes himself talking about the book. Maybe even part 4. Section 21. Death of a detective. Not a good sign. So it is, this is the exact one. Why is he posing? Why does he think he's king? That throne should be for me. It's maybe this is Moriarty's own way of playing with Sherlock in his past, but he keeps calling him Mr. Ruler versus ruler. Of course, Caddock in this moment is probably thinking of the fact that how is this gonna go down? Because he is suspecting him of betraying in some way. All at once, Holmes seemed to flicker like a mirage. I'm guessing he saw the same thing. I believe this is Caddock talking, but just in case if this is narrator. I don't know if he asked Holmes to wait or grabbed his coat to try and stop him. But either way, Holmes just only smiled and shrugged it off. Was he sure about this? Of course not. But we'll be waiting for you. Why does he keep saying that? We still don't know what his divine is. Okay. His memories end with his youth, not when he was old.
始めよう。
New BGM, by the way. I never thought about this. Is this James Moriarty a Lostbelt servant? Yes, this is James Moriarty, but this isn't our James Moriarty. When this specific James Moriarty grows up, he won't be that same looking old man. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think he's a Lostbelt servant. I think Sherlock Holmes has been playing this as though this truly is the James Moriarty. In fact, this is a different James. If I had to guess. I believe we only need to break one charge. What are we dealing with? Okay. Let's get a debuffing move. Get our Noble Phantasm up.
面白い。実に興味深い。穴だらけだ。物理で叩く。悪に従え。
A lot of damage. Now would be a good time.
始めよう。始める。そうかい。
Okay, we couldn't use our Noble Phantasm, or maybe that was the trigger for it. No battles. A reality marble? Holmes? The state in which we saw him like this was in Lostbelt 2, Goddard-Dameron, where he lost his right arm due to Sigurd cutting him in half. What is happening right now? Is this a reality marble? Don't listen to him, Holmes. Those eyes. Those black, all black pupils. I'm jumping the gun. I don't think this is it, but did Moriarty summon him in some way? Yep. And I believe that's where we met up with Holmes, if I'm not mistaken. It was at that Atlas Institute. I'm pondering. This isn't entirely weird at all. Because if his orders were to stop the incineration of humanity, and the second order being to spy on Chaldea, then that sounds about right. Because if all he had to do was spy on Chaldea, he can help them, he can do whatever, as long as he's spying on Chaldea. Just very simple orders, not get in the way of Chaldea, not help Chaldea. He can do anything as long as it's spying on Chaldea. Holmes. Enough. One, prevent the incineration of humanity. And 2, spy on Chaldea. If I had to guess what's going on here, is this a self-destruct? If he were to come to this conclusion, it would more or less... how to word this? If he were to ever reach this conclusion, then his job is done. If he's done step 1 and step 2, and he reaches this conclusion that he finds out that he's a foreign god, it triggers whatever's going on, which is, I'm assuming, a self-destruct. Isn't that right, Holmes? This isn't a farewell, right? Then I'm not sure what this is. I know Norse, but specifically the Norn. We always have. Each and every time. Even at the end of everything, the Grand Temple of Solomon. Even Moriarty can't believe it. Just like in the book, that's the end of Sherlock Holmes. Chills crawled down his spine. He wasn't afraid so much as bewildered. What was that acquisitive chuckle? Take control. Weird set of words that you used. I don't think Kadok would have a choice either way. He still has that collar on his neck. Wait, we're playing word games now. That's just it. I'm a foreign disciple. Not a disciple of the foreign god. Disciple of the parentheses foreign god. When he says I'm a foreign disciple, is he referencing that he is a disciple of a foreign god? Not the foreign god, but a foreign god. A disciple of someone that is foreign. The system. Aurora and Verondi don't sound familiar, but Skull does sound familiar from my recollection. So Moriarty is by all means just a foreign servant, more or less. Or a rogue servant, you could say. Him actually joining, replacing Moriarty, I keep saying Moriarty, him replacing Sherlock Holmes. What's his goal in all of this? There has to be more to this. Obviously, we're gonna go into a battle, but what's gonna happen? Remember, he still has that collar on his neck. We have a button. Kadok. Is Kadok gonna be backing him up? Are we having another master versus master situation? Is Charles gonna join in? Are we gonna see him? I don't want to jump the gun, but what's going to happen? Moriarty's gonna join Chaldea? Is that even... wait. I'm sorry, I'm getting, what's the saying? Giddy? Giggly? This isn't impossible. I was gonna say earlier, but the mood wasn't right. Yes, by all means we lost Sherlock Holmes, but we can always summon him. He is a servant in the Throne of Heroes. Are we about to summon him? Is that what's gonna happen? We're just gonna restart the fight all over again? If it isn't Sherlock Holmes, I'm curious as to who it would be. Come to me. Oh, MASH. Okay, but it took me a second. I was like, my first servant. MASH? Eggplant? Hold on, she's gotta pay 30 cent quartz. Max at 100%. Get that visor on. Let's see it. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say about this. Are we ascensioning? Ascension? We're looking good on our end. Mash. He's not joking. If we beat him, are we killing him? Alright, we're using Charles. Okay, how's our setup gonna look? If I remember correctly, I believe Charles is a quick servant. And if that's the case, we're gonna need Scotty. Let's get our... No, this is the final node, so we're not going for Bond. Let's see. Although... Where are we? Cleared. Oberon we can take out. Let's go for a 4-star servant. One that can support in some way. Throw in BB. Looks about right. Okay. Let's see what Charles looks like. Or how he does.
確率として勝利の道がある。ならば全力であがくしかない。では殺し合おう。君たちの得意技だろ。
我が名はシャルルマーニュ。ここにナンジラを打ち倒すものである。
断裂衝撃は想定します。
All these buffs for Charles. Okay. HP recover down, that's fine. Gain C-stars when attacking. Increase defense, increase damage dealt. Okay. Yep. Charles is our damage dealer. Bird's Thread. Recover HP at the end of the turn and set MP charge to 0 for yourself when gauge gets broken. For Dandy's Thread, increase buff removal resist and set MP charge to 0 for yourself when gauge gets broken. Scold's Thread. Decrease chance of C-stars dropping and set MP charge to 0 for yourself. decrease damage dealt, increase damage taken for 3 turns.
どれにしようかな
Skill 1, Kingship Traversal C. Apply Invincible 2 times for 3 turns to 1 ally, plus increase MP gain for 5 turns, and apply a state where Heroic King is applied to yourself for 5 turns when damaged for 5 turns, or yourself when you're not invincible. Plus, inflict MP seal 1 turn to yourself when you are invincible. X skill. Sekiru 2, Holy Knight Emperor X. EX, I should say. Increase attack for 3 turns for all allies, plus apply special attack Demonic for 3 turns, and special defense Divine for 3 turns, and increase MP gauge for yourself. Should put this in slow motion.
術式強化ぶっ飛ばす
His whole arsenal of swords. Secure 3, Mana Burst Light A. Increase crit card effectiveness for 3 turns, and critical strength for 3 turns, and critical strength against evil enemies for 3 turns for yourself. I would imagine this would be a 20-20, being a 40% crit. And then the quick card effectiveness, possibly at 30%, I would imagine.
全力全開
Let's do this.
発動行くぜ
And then we have just enough.
こういうこともできる
頼むからあ
Oh,
頼むから力を貸してくれよてめえらオーケーあ
alright, let's see. We saw it one time, and that was with Constantine's Noble Phantasm.
永続不変の輝き千変無限の彩り万夫不倒の騎士たちよ我が英雄を指し示せ十は融通俺なるやるな
Quick hard down. 61k, not bad.
切る
Especially for an AoE.
やっ
Although we do have an attack
ぶっ
buff.
潰れるんだな
これかな
60 C stars, okay.
物理で戦えモリアーティ光線
Oh, I didn't even look at the his Noble Phantasm, what it does. My mistake. Let's check it out. Although we should see what Moriarty did. To your left. Joyeuse Ordre. Deal heavy damage. Strength increases based on the number of Heroic King states. Max 12. We have 1 so far. And decrease quick card attack resistance for 3 turns. Effect increases with overcharge for all enemies. So we do have 1. Let's see. This should be enough. Let's do this.
どれにしようかな
Make sure we get C stars at least. Although, maybe we can get an overcharge.
オーケーあトリガーセット行くぞジュアユーズそこだせい
No, it's fine.
永続不変の輝き千変無限の彩り万夫不倒の騎士たちよ我が英雄を指し示せジュアユーズ俺なる
なんだと。
73k, good.
まとめて投げ払
57.
よろしい。
Chance to evade.
穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。物理で戦え。邪悪なる輝きを。
Alright, let's speed it up. Still have these same ones. Chance to evade for 3 turns. Put card resist down, increase damage taken. Permanent. Looking good on all ends. Should try and get Scotty's Noble Phantasm up.
命令とな。
オーダー受諾。
それ。
輝けよ。
内熱衝撃板装填します。
恐れよ。穴だらけだ。モリアーティ光線。興味深いな。
One turn, that's fine. Still have it for 2 turns for the Heroic King. Pop this early.
Ah! オーダー受諾。
なんだと？
切る。へあ。
恐れよ。モリアーティ光線。物理で戦え。これかな。
More stacks, we have it for 1 more turn. Yes. Let's go like so.
成功で。オーケー。
なんだと？
永続不変の輝き。
See how much
千
damage we
変
can
無
dish
限の
out
彩り。
if it lands.
万夫不当の騎士たちよ。我が英雄を指し示せ。
Good.
自は融通。なんだと。オルドル。
48k.
そこだ。
内熱衝撃板装填します。
穴だらけだ。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。これかな。
We didn't get Scotty's.
術式強化。ぶっ飛ばす。
Charles is most likely gone. He is not making it. He is a good servant. Scotty, I'm not sure if she is good. No offense to her. I believe she would be neutral. Mash is good. And of course we do
内
have
熱衝撃板
an
装填します。 なんだ命令と。
オーダー受諾。
どうか
切る。
な。内熱衝撃板装填します。
damage down. Maybe Charles might make it?
数字は支配し、悪は成長する。我が悪は悪を喰らい、究極の悪を具現化する。マセマティカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。貨幣とは悪
No, it's
だ
too
な。
much. That's a lot of damage. Even for Scotty.
力足らずか。無様だな。
まだだ。まだ俺は戦える。
Tatakai.
恐れよ。悪に従え。これかな。
Okay, I think... Oh, wait. Okay, this is really bad. I was about to say, we can wrap this up with BB, but I completely forgot. Rulers are effective against moon cancer. Okay, this is not looking great.
とってもよくってよ。はーい。そう素敵。いいカードだわ。行くわよ。行くわよ。行くわよ。行くわよ。内熱衝撃板装填します。
よろしい。穴だらけだ。
This might be an endurance.
モリアーティ光線。
And I don't mean that in the way
輝
as
きを。
to, oh, the battle will end on a specific turn. I mean it as in, MASH keeps applying all these debuffs. And I think we need to play off that. And I immediately shotgunned Charles' first skill, which I shouldn't have. Which was the invincible.
残酷に邪神的にです。
MASH is probably going to be our damage dealer. Most likely. Once I get Faceless Moon off.
私の触手は残忍ですよ。いいカードだわ。惨めですね。ついてきなさい。こっちこっち。
物理で戦え。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。
Yeah,
興
we
味
have
深い
to
な。
keep MASH alive. Unless there's a servant in my backline, which I'm completely unaware of. Faceless Moon.
タイムストップ。パラドクスエフェクターセット。以前前に示弾装填します。神明凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールドキャメロット。照準捉えました。バーニア突撃します。ここで確実に内熱衝撃板装填します。
邪悪なる輝きを。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。よろしい。
Right on time, once we break the gauge, it'll go straight down to 0. That being his MP gauge. Let's do... Just keep using
前に
MASH.
出ます。はい。示弾
This should be enough.
装填し照準捉えます。ブーストストライク。バーニア突撃します。ここで確実に。
邪悪なる輝きを。物理で戦え。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。よろしい。
Decrease defense and critical rate, debuff resist. Okay. This would be most ideal.
笑わせないでくれます、海にレムリア、空にハイヤラキ、そして地にはこの私サナトクマラ。
やるな。
残酷。はっ、内熱衝撃板装填します。
物理で叩く。悪に従え。恐れよ。
燃え尽きたわ。
これか
Who do we have? I think we have one more servant. Who was it? It's a mama. We actually need her for the heals.
良妻ですもの。節約節約。バリバリ呪うぞ。
Get that charge down. We'll save her secure too. For the moment.
示談装填します。神明凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールド・キャメロット。バーニア突撃します。ここで確実内熱衝撃板装填します。
穴だらけだ。恐れよ。
よかった。これで邪神分が消えて元の綺麗な BB ちゃんに
Go man, BB.
なるわけないですよね。
物理で戦え。興味深いな。
前に出ます。はい、示談装填します。照準捉えました。バーニア突撃します。ここで確実内熱衝撃板装填します。
邪悪なる輝きを。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。これかな。
2 evades. Correct. Go like
示談
so.
装填します。はやっほわー内熱衝撃板装填します。
穴だらけだ。モリアーティ光線。物理で戦え。邪悪なる輝きを。
良妻ですもの。節約節約。
We're gonna have to restart the fight, but I was just curious how things would look.
オルテナウス前に。はい。
I'm actually more curious now
神明
with
凍結
Secure
展開。
2 on
これは多くの
Tamamo
道、
and
多
more
くの願いを
Pamela
受けた
on
幻想
Tamamo
の城。
if she would survive.
こうせよモールド・キャメロット。バーニア突撃します。ここで確実に。
正義も悪も全ては世界の機能不全。マセマチカルマリグナントアナイアレイト。黄金に押しつぶされる虫けら。
恨み晴らさ
4 defense ups. Yeah,
オルテナウス
she stood
損
no
害
chance.
70% を突破。離脱します。
Alright, let's do this again. We know what to do. Alright, Charles. Starting member, yep. Go with Chaldea uniform. Switch out BB. We'll go for our Ash Tart. Wait, how would I go about this? Oh no, I know. Or wait, no I don't. 1 second. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I had to work my mind for a second. I believe I may have overworked that too hard, and the answer was pretty simple.
確率として勝利の道がある。ならば全力であがくしかない。では殺し合おう。君たちの得意技だろ。
復讐だもの、同じ次元で
邪悪なる輝きを。
内熱衝撃板装填します。
Okay. Let's do this.
目が逃げないかしら。
かっこいいとこ見たくないかい？術式強化ぶっ飛ばす。発動いくぜ。
内熱衝撃板装填します。
オーダーオーケー。
示弾装填します。
キルセイ
穴だらけだ。モリアーティ光線。物理で戦え。
Oh, that got through. Oh. It's 2 times, right? I thought something happened. Enjoy
トリガー
your
セット行くぞ。ジュアユーズ。
黙って。
永続不変の輝き、千変無限の彩り、万夫不当の騎士たちよ、我が英雄を指し示せ。ジュアユーズ。なんだとオルドル。
目障り。
good crit
許し
damage.
はない。
興味深いな。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。邪悪なる輝きを。
Defense down, attack up. Two turns, or 2 left. I don't
内
mind
熱衝
playing
撃
this
板装填します。
on cooldown, although it does decrease HP.
オーダー受諾。
静か。うるさい。
そこだ。
面白い。切り裂かれよ。
これかな。穴だらけだ。質問がある。これかな。
以前のようにはいきませんが、 静かにして。
オーケー。
神明凍結展開。これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールド・キャメロット。切り裂かれよ。
そこだ。
内熱衝撃板装填します。
これかな。物理で戦え。質問がある。穴だらけだ。よろしい。
Attack plus, thank you. Don't know why you give me that. Save Venus Driver. I'm not sure if it's gonna land though.
そうでなくちゃ。
オーダー受諾。
黙って。寝台回帰臨界。
We gamble.
始まりの領域。
Can we do it?
花開く命の音。すべてひとときの夢のような。エビウスブラックエーサー。嘆き食いろ。
She doesn't miss. Nor does Charles.
邪悪なる輝きを。穴だらけだ。物理で戦え。これかな。
Thanks for the MP charge, by the way, Moriarty.
温情はない。破壊する。
全力全開。
Let's try it. Attack down. MP down as well.
黙ってうる
Just
さい。
recharge it.
寝台回帰臨界。始まりの領域。花開く命の音。すべてひとときの夢のような。エビウスブラックエーサー。目障り。許しはない。いいだろう。砕け散る。
As long as we get the MP gain off the back,
物理で戦え。穴だらけだ。
which we got a decent amount.
恐れよ。これかな。
術式強化ぶっ飛ばす。発動行くぜ。
Okay.
頼むから力を。オーケー。
We need to get Mash's double phantasm up.
永続不変の輝き、千変無限の彩り、万夫不倒の騎士たちよ、我が英雄を指し示せ。十は融通。やるな。オルドル。切る。
If only.
物理で戦う。穴だらけだ。恐れよ。よろしい。
Right on time. Go like
だ
this.
静かにして。うるさ。
Actually. Yeah, that seems about right.
黙って。
オーケー。
示弾装填します。目障り。
切る。
これかな。これかな。穴だらけだ。
Roll the dice.
ごめんなさい。
Secure 3.
先輩、キャラハットさん。
恐れよ。これかな。
Wow, that crit damage is actually doing a lot.
どれにしようかな。
Let's do this.
古きルールの
Yeah, actually, let's do this. I was debating on whether or not to get Tamamo out and gambling on whether or not Scotty or Altria will get taken out. Or Scotty and Tamamo would get taken out so Altria can come in next, but I didn't want to take that gamble.
今のうちに準備を
Let's power up Ashtart.
参拝の時よありのよう黙って寝台回帰臨界始まりの領域花開く命の音すべてひとときの夢のようなエディ・シグラクエーサーそこか
興味深い
recharge. Wonderful.
物理で戦え質問が邪悪なる輝きを
Evade. Yeah.
白兵戦行きます今のうちに準備を
Although we could prep, but it's already too late. It's fine.
参拝黙っうるさい
The extra command card will finish him.
寝台回帰臨界始まりの領域花開く命の音すべてひとときの夢のようなエディ・シグラクエーサー嘆き食いろ逃げ
The
惑いな
MP
さい
charge off the Buster is so beautiful.
いいだろう砕け散る
これかな穴だらけだ
Oh, that crit damage is scary.
モリアーティ光線
That's fine.
いいな
If Ashtar can survive,
醜悪だな
survive one turn. That's all she has to do. But we're losing the arts buff. We're gonna have to switch to Buster, yeah.
破壊する
Because we won't have the arts buff anymore. And Buster is stronger than arts. And we have no more support servants that can give us arts. We do have Tamamo, but we don't know when she's gonna come. Just as a precaution, we'll give her
どれにしようかななんだ
オーダー受
静
諾
かにしてもろいもろい
切る
嘆き食いろ
物理で叩く恐れよ
all you have to do is hit her one time.
穴だらけだ
There you go. I think he really is on our side.
耐えてみせて
Missed the Buster. Okay.
うるさ
Good game, Moriarty.
そこか
Well played.
許しはない
Get that 200% charge
こ
for
れ
the
が本
overcharge
当
on
の
our
私
Noble Phantasm.
始まりは極小広がりは無限すべて我が心臓に収まりゆくエディ・シュグラクエーサ
敗北か仕方あるまいだがまだ終わらん終わらせるには足りないものがある
よーし勝った
We still haven't seen
父の振
Zhang
る舞い見てくれたかい
Moriarty still has something, but where's Zhang Ju? Well, I'm still confused. He wanted to join Chaldea and be, by all means, Holmes. Take his place. Pretty boy. So the second condition that Kadok requested was Moriarty would accept the results as they are, whatever it may be. That's the Moriarty we know. No, we've seen this before. Jesus. Charles. Yeah, like, Moriarty, sure, he was fighting Holmes and he damaged him, assuming. But Holmes was completely and utterly... Well, he defeated himself, by all means, coming to the conclusion that he is a disciple of the foreign god. And once realizing that, he jumped into the falls, just like in the ending of his book. No, I know what he's talking about. I wouldn't question it. Oh, no, okay, something else is being talked about. If they are doing what I think they're doing, they're going to reference the fact that there was a second book that was the sequel to the end of, whatever Sherlock Holmes book was called, which I'm not going to remember. But when he falls into the waterfall, or fell down the Reichenbach Falls, as Mash puts it, in the second book, the sequel to that, Holmes comes back. He's alive. So if they're gonna reference that Holmes is gonna come back. Yeah. Yeah, there's still so much more. We still don't even know the exact reason for this singularity. And another thing to consider is that we still haven't seen Zhang Ju. We haven't seen his end. Sounds fine. We still haven't figured out what the whole case to the singularity is, or why it happened. He's gonna make a face. There's no way he doesn't make a face, a shocked face. Okay. Okay, I was wrong. Never mind. Is this where Charles leaves? Is that what's... Yep. Arigato, Your Majesty. Really, I can't thank you enough. Even though you've been basically a walking corpse this entire time, running on time. Rex Magnus Carl. The Digital Sea. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's... Rex Magnus Carl, I believe, is Charlemagne. His emperor. Or, I guess, his, the king. When he becomes king. Are you hinting at something, Charles, Your Majesty? Not feeling very reassured here. This is you we're talking about. I'm glad to have you. Have that be a summer event. The 12 paladins versus the round table. Sounds great. The game's breaking. I don't know if you can see it. Literally, it's breaking. I don't know what's going on. Farewell, Charlemagne. Wait, no, what? Hold on. I have to bring up Google for this one. 1 second, Avalon. I just want to make sure this is actually where it's at. What I'm thinking of. No fucking way. This has to be big. We're gonna see some... Excuse my French, we're gonna see some wild shit. Or at least I hope we are. It's deep within the righteous realm, in what would normally be the state of Nevada. In a certain blank area, even Sancho, competent as she was, failed to notice. We're going to Area 51. Are we gonna see some, like, alien? A foreign god? Something? It has to be Area 51. It has to be Area 51. I'm just thinking of what to say and just what's on my mind. But if I were to speak on what it is that's on my mind, it's at least 3 different things that I get into a whole history of. I'm excited. No, we are not ending stream. I know it seems like we're almost holding off, but I will be right back. There's something I must do very quickly. Bear with me, Avalon. 1 second. Okay. Let's get back to it. Area 51. Section 22. And you will know retribution. Why is it angry? What's that? Oberon. I remembered something Pepe said. Couldn't help but notice there was no Team A in that lineup. I don't remember what this was in context to. Oh. Why don't we be Team B? Makes me feel like I'm back at the academy with Arthur. Fine. Are you talking about Holmes? Well, like I said, he is in the Throne of Heroes. We can summon him. Conan Doyle. Maybe that's another author? You can change into your spirit form, Moriarty, if need be. How's Minerva doing? Good work, Minerva. You can rest now. I'm curious as to why I'm saying that. Was it really that surprising? Yep. Beat me to the punch mash. No comment. We still don't know anything about David, except that he was, well, either best friends or good friends with Pepe. We can hear about Ophelia. We should probably turn in for the night. Good night. So hey, on a different subject. Okay, I thought something was gonna happen. Distant Wilds. After another day of travel, the quartet finally arrived at their destination. We're in the middle of nowhere. This is Area 51. Open Sesame. Open Sesame. Well, don't just stare at me. What are we dealing with? Oh. I'm breaking character. I'm gonna be so shocked if this is not Area 51. This has to be Area 51. There's no way. Let's find out. And dark. I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Just in case for those of you that don't know, although you can use Google, I'm still gonna tell you. A bunker buster. If there is a building that cannot be penetrated, that is what a bunker buster is for. It is a missile to puncture, is the word, a building. Basically, to get through. Or in other words, in Fate Grand Order words, ignore invincible. This is literally a military base. This is Area 51. Good to go. Would you mind turning on the lights? Zhangju. I'm sorry, I have to reread this. He is a holy grail. In a way. He himself is the Holy Grail War. We'll be back. Wait, I completely glossed over that. What? Gordolf? We're far beyond that. Area 51. Or not. The two mages and lone demi-servant gaped at the sight that greeted them. I wouldn't know what to describe this. Are you familiar with this, Cryptor? Okay. The four companions walked wordlessly along the corridor of space. None could take the time to either enjoy or dread the hauntingly beautiful scenery. Tension hung thick in the air, as if the atmosphere itself were bearing down upon them. A creeping uneasiness settled over Oberon Seka, Kadok, and Mash. It was as unpleasant as it was unwelcome. It was the same feeling one might get tiptoeing along a treacherous mountain path in the dead of night. The strangeness of it warned them all. They were about to see something deeply unsettling. Is it Gotia? Romani, Gotia, Solomon? But Solomon was on our side. Area 51. There you go. So who's the master, though? Moriarty, you're getting me excited. Let's go. Open it, Moriarty. What they saw within was both perfectly ordinary and anything but. Haddock had been a mage his entire life. Mash and Oberon Sekka had fought in all manner of singularities and Lostbelts. All three were well accustomed to the strange and mysterious. That is not what shocked them so. But they had never before been in a situation in which the mundane was so mysterious. The white hot room. No, none of that was the problem. None of that was the problem at all. Their minds refused to process what they were seeing. Every synapse in their brains was screaming at them not to look at what was in this room. Years ago. So the year's 2019, and they arrived 100 years ago. He is a being to have said first arrived on Earth approximately 100 years ago. Since then, he has been subjected to countless experiments, each of which further stoked his hatred for humanity. Experiments. Is this an alien? Did an alien summon a servant? Or am I jumping the gun on this? Is it... Test subject E. What? Okay, sorry, I don't mean to change the mood. We got 3 holy grails. Okay. Good. So it is an alien, a foreigner, whatever it is. Test subject E. Chapter completion reward. Craft essence with lighted prayer in our hearts has been sent to your present box. Realm of the Thanatos Impulse, Traum, has vanished. You will now be able to access the Realm of Thanatos Impulse Traum map to play free quests from main interludes. Lostbelt number 7, Golden Sea of Trees, Nahui Mictlan. She's got brown hair. Maybe before she became the Pope? That's cute. Let's actually look at the stats though. With lighted prayer in our hearts, increase quick card, arts card, buster card effectiveness by 3%, and MP gain by 15% for yourself. It's okay. So are we just not gonna... Okay, here, so two things I just want to get out of the way. Or I'll get to. Are we just gonna leave off with that and continue in Lostbelt number 7, whenever that may be, from where we just left off? Or are we gonna get some event? And the other thing, the second thing, let's go to interludes. Or main interlude. Maybe something's here? Unidentified zone. So it turns out was Area 51. Thank God. And we did end up seeing what is, I would imagine, an alien. Although it looked like the... Not... Don't take it literal, but the exoskeleton of a human, except it isn't the skeleton, it's the veins. And then there was a brain. Level 82. Level 84. Moriarty really just left us with that. And the story literally just ends with that cliffhanger. Wow, okay. Huh. I'm not sure. So, the Zhangju problem got resolved. I guess we're just waiting till Lostbelt number 7 then. The Golden Sea of Trees. South America. Unless there's, like I said, unless there's an event that's gonna happen. And when I say event, I'm more or less talking about something akin to, if I can find it. Something akin to Tuguska Sanctuary, where that was... It was an event, but it was a story event, specific to the story. It wasn't just something you wrote off. Yeah. Okay. Forgive me, I'm thinking of, is there anything else I want to say? Or is there anything else to really discuss? Oh, well actually, yeah, there is. Forgive me. So two things. Sherlock Holmes is gone, sadly. Although I'm curious, while we know we can summon him from the Throne of Heroes, I believe he is gone. As far as from the story onwards, we won't be able to see him unless we actually summon him. Or there's a calling for him. I believe, unless something else is gonna happen. The second thing, most likely the last thing. For a second, I really thought Moriarty was going to be our new Sherlock Holmes. Not only did I think he was going to be our Sherlock Holmes, I thought he was going to be the Master of Caddock for a little bit. That was interesting. Unless that's still going to happen, but we saw him dematerialize. Yeah, I'm speechless. Lostbelt number 7, Golden Sea of Trees, is where we're going to pick up unless a new event comes up, a new story event. And with that, I think we've gone through everything, I believe. And if that's what I believe, then that's what I think. Believe me, I'm staring in awe as well, looking at the black screen. I am not sure what's wrong with my overlay, but I can guarantee you it will be fixed next stream. That being on Monday. As for what we're streaming, I have no fucking idea, if you want me to be entirely honest. YouTube, Oberon Seca. Of course, you should already know that. How else would you find this? I'm already fumbling. Alright, we need to end stream. Okay, YouTube, Oberon Seca, OBERONSEKKA. Of course, you should already know that. How else would you be watching this live stream and or video? Twitter, Oberon Seca, OBERONSEKKA. Post memes once a week. Give notifications on what comes in Avalon and what goes out. Discussions of Jujutsu Kaisen as of late, given the recent chapters, although beware of spoilers. Same thing for Blue Lock. Beware of spoilers, which we're going to start doing in the upcoming, possibly Mondays. We will talk about it before stream as a part of our intro. But till then, find out. Instagram, same thing as both YouTube and Twitter. Oberon Seca, OBERONSEKKA. Post edited manga panels once a week, once every 2 weeks, that is. And every 2 to 3 days, simple, clean manga panels with background music. If you have no clue as to what any of that is, stop by and check it out. And of course, if you like it, like it. And if you like the content that I post, follow. Everyone says it. I'm going to say it. If you like the live stream and or video, like it. And if you like the content that I do, that being Fate Grand Order, Arc Knights, and on the back end, Variety, which we need to get into more. Subscribe. And as per usual, I say it every time. I'm gonna say it all the time. Have a wonderful morning, Avalon.